In this video tutorial I will show you what is VTP and how to configure the VTP on Cisco switches. Let's start the video. Welcome to Star Technology 5G. VLAN Trunking Protocol, usually called VTP, is a Cisco proprietary protocol that propagates the definition of a VLAN virtual local area network on the whole local area network. To do this, VTP carries VLAN information to all the switches in a VTP domain. Why do we use VTP? For example, if you have switches in your network, like in this picture, and now you want to create a new VLAN in your network, what will you do? You need to configure the same VLAN on each and every switch. It is a very long and difficult process. VTP reduces administration on a switched network. When you configure a new VLAN on one VTP server, the VLAN is distributed through all switches in the domain. For example, VTP gives us the option to create a new VLAN on the VTP server, and it will propagate its information to the whole network. With VTP, you do not need to create a new VLAN for each and every switch. This reduces the need to configure the same VLAN everywhere. Now I will show you how to configure the VTP on Cisco network switches. We have this small network with 4 switches. All switches are connected to each other via trunk links. First of all, we need to configure the trunk ports on all switches. Click on the first switch. CLI. Enter. Enable. Configure terminal. Interface, Gigabit Ethernet 0/1. Switch port mode trunk. Switch port trunk allowed VLAN all. Exit. Exit. Show VLAN brief. Show VLAN brief. Here is only the default VLAN. Close this window. In this switch, we need to configure 2 trunk ports. This switch is connected to 2 switches. Click on this switch. CLI. Enter. Enable. Configure terminal. Interface range, Gigabit Ethernet 0/1-2. Switch port mode trunk. Switch port trunk allowed VLAN all. Exit. Exit. Show VLAN brief. Here is only the default VLAN. Close this window. Now quickly, I will configure the trunk ports on these 2 switches. Show VLAN brief. You can see all switches have default VLAN information. All switches are connected via trunk ports. Now we will configure the VTP on these switches. Click on this switch. Configure terminal. VTP domain startech.com. Changing VTP domain name from null to startech.com. This command create a domain. VTP password, Cisco 123. Setting device VLAN database password to Cisco 123. VTP version 2. VTP version 1 and 2 support 3 modes of operation: server, client, and transparent. VTP latest version 3 has introduced a new mode off. This switch support only 2 version 1 and 2. So I selected version 2. VTP mode ? There are 3 VTP modes. Client. Set the device to client mode. In this mode we cannot add and delete VLANs. A VTP client only receive information from VTP server. Server. Set the device to server mode. In this mode, we can create and delete VLANs. A VTP server switch will propagate VLAN changes. This is the default mode for Cisco switches. Transparent. Set the device to transparent mode. In this mode, the switch doesn't share its VLAN database, but it forwards received VTP advertisements. The first switch we will configure as a server. By default, all new switch modes are configured for the VTP mode server. So we do not need to set VTP mode as a server. If we write a VTP mode server, it will give a message. Device mode already VTP server. Now this switch work as a VTP server. Close this window. Write a note VTP server. VTP server is ready. Now we will configure the next switch as VTP client. Click on this switch. We need the same configuration on this switch. Configure terminal. VTP domain startech.com. VTP password, Cisco 123. VTP version 2. VTP mode client. In this mode, we can't change the VLAN configuration. Means a VTP client switch cannot create or delete VLANs. However, he will receive VTP updates. Setting device to VTP client mode. Now this switch works as a VTP client. Close this window. Write a VTP client. Click on this switch. Configure terminal. VTP domain startech.com. VTP password Cisco 123. VTP version 2. VTP mode transparent. In this mode, the switch doesn't share its VLAN database, but it forwards received VTP advertisements. You can create and delete VLANs on a VTP transparent switch, but these changes will not be sent to other switches. Enter. Setting device to VTP transparent mode. Now this switch works as a VTP transparent. Close this window. Write VTP transparent. Click on the last switch. Configure terminal. VTP domain startech.com. VTP password Cisco 123. VTP version 2. VTP mode client. Close this window. Write a VTP client. We have one VTP server, one VTP transparent, and we have 2 VTP clients. Now, if we change any VLAN on the server, it will propagate to all VTP clients. Click on the VTP server. Here create VLAN. VLAN 2. Name, HR VLAN. Error. You have to write single world name. Name, HR. VLAN 3. Name, IT VLAN. VLAN 4. Name, SAIL VLAN. Exit. Exit. Show VLAN brief. Here is all the VLAN we created on the VTP server. Close this window. Click on the VTP client. Before there is only default VLAN. Exit. Show VLAN brief. You can see we created these VLANs on VTP server, and now these VLAN are showing up in the VTP client's database. Close this window. Click on VTP transparent. Before there is only default VLAN. Exit. Show VLAN brief. Still here is only default VLAN. This VTP transparent also receives information from the VTP server, but it will not affect his VLAN database. Close this window. The VLAN database is propagated to the VLAN client by the VTP server. The VTP client stores that information in its VLAN database, and the VLAN client forward its database information to the next client, in this case to VTP transparent. And VTP transparent forward that information to next VTP client without storing that information in its database. The purpose of the VTP transparent is to receive information and forward that information to next client. Click on VTP client. Before there is only default VLAN. Exit. Show VLAN brief. Now, this client also shows the created VLAN. Close this window. Click on VTP transparent. Configure terminal. Now we will create some VLAN on VTP transparent switch. These VLAN only affect on VTP transparent switch. These will not affect on other switches like VTP server or VTP client switch. VLAN 30. Name engineer. VLAN 40. Name account. Exit. Exit. Show VLAN brief. Here are the VLANs we created on this switch. Close this window. Click on VTP client. Show VLAN brief. VLAN 30 and VLAN 40 are not here. Click on the VTP server. Configure terminal. Create a new VLAN. VLAN 5. Exit. Exit. Show VLAN brief. Here is only VLAN 5. VLAN 30 and VLAN 40 are not here. Close this window. Click on VTP client. Show VLAN brief. VLAN 5 is here. VLAN 30 and VLAN 40 are not here. What happens if we create a VLAN on the client switch? For example, if we create a VLAN, configure terminal. VLAN 100. VTP VLAN configuration is not allowed when the device is in client mode. When switch is in VTP client mode we cannot create or delete a VLAN. Now if we delete VLAN, no VLAN 2. VTP VLAN configuration is not allowed when the device is in client mode. If you want to delete the VLAN, you have to delete the VLAN from the VTP server. Close this window. Click on VTP server. Configure terminal. Delete VLAN. No VLAN 3. Exit. Show VLAN brief. Now you can see VLAN 3 is deleted from the VLAN database. Close this window. Click on VTP client. Exit. Show VLAN brief. Now you can see VLAN 3 is deleted from the client's VLAN database. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Star Technology. Please like and share the video.